Hello, how's it going? So 2 or 3 years ago, I think it was 3 years ago, Severin released a really comprehensive Blu-ray set called All the Haunts Be Ours, a compendium of folk horror. So this is the set, absolutely beautiful thing, as you can see. I picked this up fairly swiftly when it come out like a few years back, a few months later, but such a great set. And the documentary, Days Bewitched and something, whatever it's called, it is really comprehensive and a really cool documentary. It's like a 3-hour documentary about folk horror, all the different films and stuff. They cover stuff, things from like The Wicker Man to like all sorts, and the set's absolutely stacked. I mean, if you like your folk horror, and if you're a collector, say, or a film fan, more so, and you want to actually like dive into folk horror, these are just perfect. It's an adventure. I see these sets an adventure. I'll be quite like frank about it and honest. I haven't even watched everything on here. Like, there's so much of it, I haven't had time. I think the discs on the sets, I think they're predominantly region A, but some of them are region 3, so it's a bit of a mix. Like, you probably want to be region 3 ready if you're going to pick up one of these sets. But it's a beautiful thing. That's what it looks like. And you get there's the back, and basically I've watched a lot of the films in it, like Tilbury, the Australian, I think it's an Australian one, that was weird. Another Australian film in here that's absolutely phenomenal from like the 70s, I thought, was Alison's Birthday. Really creepy stuff, that one, like absolutely great. But in this set, this is the first set. I'll get to what I'm going to talk about in a bit. You get 12 Blu-rays, 3 CDs, 20 feature films over 12 Blu-rays. So they do have a couple of films on some of the discs. It's also got what's the film called? It's a witchcraft one. Is it Eyes of Fire? It's really good though. Like, I think that's what it's called, Eyes of Fire. Brilliant film. I think that's what it's called. Anyway, I'll double check in a bit because we're going to go through these a little bit. But yeah, you get 12 Blu-rays, 3 CDs, 20 feature films, plus 15 hours of special features and more. And that's including that 3-hour Woodlands Bewitched documentary, which is just awesome. You get an awesome like accompanying book, beautiful set, like a big digipack full of discs. So basically I just wanted to show that because I'm doing kind of this bit of just looking at the sets, talking about them a little bit, because they are phenomenal sets. Like I say, if you want to go on a folk horror adventure, I do recommend it. I haven't even touched the surface on the first set, to be fair, but this was out about November. This second set, this is the newer one. I'm a little bit late to the party per se of picking it up, but yeah, it looks fantastic. I just had to grab this one, and guys, it's even thicker than the first one. It's like, like it's stacked, like it's a little bit bigger. That's because the book's bigger. It comes with a really cool looking book. And now in this video I will unbox this. I'm sure a lot of you have seen it, especially like, I don't know, like people who watch like American channels and stuff. It is an American release. It's from Severin Films, but they do ship to the UK. So if you did want to go on Severin, Severin.com, their website, and pick it up, you can, and they will ship over here. I got it through eBay, through a firm. I can't remember which one it was. It might have been All Your Music. I can't quite remember. I think it was All Your Music I picked this up from. Really good price as well for what it is. Pretty pricey sets. You're paying over 100, like they're over £100. This cost me about 150, but I had to grab it, guys. It's one of the releases I've really wanted. It's just I had other releases to buy at the end of last year and I didn't get around to it. But now I had the extra funds and I thought, yeah, I'm going to grab it. And it looks stacked. Now, this has actually got one more disc than the previous set, so they've actually done you one better on this set. This is 13 discs, 24 international, because they're all from all over the world. It's not just one region of filmmaking. It's films from it's folk horror from like all over the world, like Great Britain, like obviously like USA, places in Europe, Australia. Like I said, Alison's Birthday in Tilbury, what I've seen out of the first set were Australian, and they were standouts what I've seen so far of the first set. But you basically get 13 discs in the volume 2, 24 international folk horror classics, 55 combined hours of special features. Yeah, look at that. And I'm not joking either. It's 55 combined hours of special features. Wow, God knows how long this totals up to, but yeah, Stacked. It says here on the back, actually, it's 24 films, as we've said, representing 18 different countries. Wow, that's quite a feat. That's they've got folk horror from 18 different countries in this set. That's absolutely amazing. So what we're going to, basically, I won't go on too much. I want to unbox this, so we're going to go POV. I'll unbox this thing. Let's have a look. You know, if you've seen it before, fair enough. If you haven't, I really wanted to cover it on the channel though. I know I'm a little bit late, but I just have to cover it on the channel. So we'll unbox this momentarily when there'll be a cut. Right, so I'll just unseal it and then we'll get into All Haunts BR's Volume 2, a compendium of folk horror. So it's got a nice sort of like tab bit, kind of like long tab thing. Well, the packaging's kind of split, but it's secure and protected, but it's kind of got like a bit of a area where you can easily take it off, which I really like. You know, sometimes obviously with some releases, they're very hard to get out the seal, which is just annoying. But here we go, this thing's beautiful. Like, that's the outer box, like, you know, really solid. There's the spine with the title on. There's all your information, so if you want to have a quick look at that, you can do. Like I said earlier, 13 discs, 24 international folk horror classics, 55 combined hours of special features, and a 252-page hardback book and more. So absolutely stacked. So let's actually have a look at the set. I assume it would be a bit like, yeah, like the first one. The first set had this on the digipack, inside the big digipack. It had this kind of art like that on the first one as well. You got this book that looks absolutely beautiful. This actually looks like a premium book in itself. Like, look at that, man, with the like sort of gold spine and stuff. Like, really nice. I'll definitely have a good read of that. A folk horror storybook. So what's this then? Is this like a, I assume it's some sort of companion, like talking about the movies in depth and things like that. We'll have a look at that after. Let's just check out the digipack. So you get this lovely thing, really nice, you know, really good quality, like top quality, like stock. It's like, that's really hard. This is actually like a book as well, like a hardbound book, or hardback, should I say. There's that. Let's see what films are on here. Oh, because actually, guys, thinking about it, I didn't even look what movies are actually in this set. I just knew I wanted it because the first set's so good. And you have disc 1, you have, you got short films on there as well, so they're doing some short films as well. Disc 1, you have, I won't read all the short films out. I'll do it. It says To Fire, You Come at Last. So that sounds interesting. Psychomania, I quite like that one. That's a British one. Quite an interesting one about like a punk biker gang who have a fatal accident and then they're sort of resurrected as the like undead biker gang. It's quite a silly one, but yeah, it's pretty good. Discs are easy to get out, as you can see. Sometimes when they do it like this, they can be difficult. I won't get every disc out, guys, because I assume it'll have similar sort of artwork, but that's what you're sort of looking at with the disc. This is a Blu-ray set, by the way, just to clarify. There's no DVDs, there's no 4Ks, none of that. It literally, I don't know if this one even has CDs with it. I'm not sure. The first set has, you know, or, you know, CDs, and I'm not sure about this one. So let's just go through this and see what films are actually in the set, because I'm very interested. The White Reindeer, that's a, well, where's that from? I forget now. I've not seen it. I've wanted to, though, for a while. Edge of the Knife, don't know if I've heard of that one. Not sure. Born of Fire. This is going to be quite the adventure, like, I must say. Is that 10 Island and Scales? There's going to be some interesting stuff in here. I assume they've probably explored more of the world's folk horror as well for the Volume 2. Bait Neko, A Vengeful Spirit, and Nang Nak. That's Asian cinema, isn't it? Sundelabong, Sundelabelong, and Susanna, the Queen of Black Magic. So that's those. Like I said, guys, I won't get the discs out because they'll probably be quite similar. Oh, Beauty and the Beast. It has the one of the Beauty and the Beast sort of adaptations. That is interesting. I wonder which one it'll be. The Ninth Heart. Demon. and November. Oh, November's good. I do have November actually on from the Eureka release. That is a good folk horror film. Very kind of like, it reminded me of the film The Witch, actually, in sort of tone and style a little bit. Blood, Tea and Red String. And Litan. That sounds quite interesting. Like I say, don't know nothing about these guys. Complete adventure. Nazareno Cruz and the Wolf. Aquilera. So let's go through that. And we have From the Old Earth and The City of the Dead. Wonder which one that'll be. I wonder if it's the Christopher Lee one. So I do have that as well from Arrow Video, The City of the Dead. I have seen that. The Rights of May, and I think that is all of it. And then you got that cool thing there. So really cool quality, as you can see, like it's so thick, but tons of movies. Like, I don't know much of these. I think about 97% of the films in this set, I have no idea, because I have never encountered them. I've never even actually heard of them before, some of them. There's a few in there that I do have on it on Blu-ray. But yeah, it's going to be quite the adventure there. So it'll probably take me about, because I've got to finish the first set as well. We're looking at probably a couple of years maybe to get these complete, to be honest with you, because I've got other movies to watch in between. I suppose I could go all out and binge them, but I do like to mix what I watch up a little bit and stuff. Anyway, you've got this beautiful book, All Haunts Be Ours, a folk horror storybook. So we will go through this. I assume a lot of it might be text, so I'll do a quick look at that artwork. That just looks beautiful. I know I come across as a bit of a sort of packaging, whatever, like a packaging kind of advocate or whatever, or a packaging elitist, but I do love a good presentation of anything really that I'm going to purchase, you know, in any category, whether it's movies or what have you. Like, you know, I do appreciate some good packaging, even with beer. Like, I don't pick, well, sometimes if I've never had them before, I might go off the packaging, but yeah, like just a good presentation all around. Look at that. I think this is mini stories, to be fair. Yeah, this is all stories. I don't know if it's one story or an anthology, I'm not too sure. Some lovely pictures in there and stuff there. Love the artwork. I was going to rest it down there, guys, so it's not as close up, but yeah, a lot of text. So then you've got, I'll try and show you most of it, guys. There's actually a lot. It's more it's pretty text heavy. The majority's writing. Oh, there's some pictures there somewhere. If I can actually get that. I don't want to faff too much though, guys. So there. Wow. Love the art style. This looks really cool. This is a premium book you get with it, but for the amount of money you paid, you expect the best, obviously. Ferryman. Okay, so it's individual stories. Look at that guy. That's the Ferryman. I'm going to read this. This is more fun than getting like a storybook. It's more fun than getting I mean, I love the books with information about the films, going, you know, insight and depth and, you know, essays. But I'd actually rather have something like this, like an actual story. It's so cool. That's that anyway. That's the book. Yeah, beautiful thing. Consider these tales bedtime stories for an unnerving night's sleep. I'll be okay, I think. So yeah, that's the set basically then. So yeah, going to start watching these movies. Might do some, give you some like reviews on them. I don't know. Maybe don't do a lot of reviews on the channel. I may consider doing it a little bit more. I'm not too sure really. I don't really know whether people would want to watch that or would be too bothered about that. Anyway, there's the. I will do some of those still, but I just don't always, because they just, sometimes you can do some, like, I can do a review and it gets like under 50 views and stuff. It's not like, the views aren't everything to me, but you know, if you're putting in some effort and stuff, it is nice to, like, you know, let's say like, you know, get a few views on it. But anyway, that's the set. All Haunts Be Ours, a Compendium of Folk Horror Volume 2 from Severin Films. It's on the website. You can buy it elsewhere. I would have even been longer waiting to purchase this, but like I said, I had a good little re-up and managed to have some money extra, so I thought I'm going to grab this while it's around. But I think it'll be around for a long time, because the first compendium's still available from like 3 years ago, so I won't worry too much about this going out of print. It's because it's so pricey, I think, and it's very it's a bit niche, isn't it? I know there's some films like The City of the Dead with Christopher Lee and things. He's a big name, but like it is, the movies in here are, I would assume, quite niche. Yeah, cool. That's the end of the video anyway, guys. I'll be back with another one in a few days. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Not quite the end of the video yet. I happened to find this in the box. I didn't even know it was in there. Severin Films presents All Once Beyond's Volume 2. It's basically a booklet strip with the movie, a little synopsis and information of all the films, which is a really nice touch, actually. Just a thin book showing you, like, you know, listing the films and showing you their posters. Look, there's the Beauty and the Beast one. You know, it's basically that. They've just got all a bit of information in the synopsis about the different movies, and it shows you a poster. I think that's a really nice touch, actually. Yeah, really cool. Just wanted to show you that quickly.